vector question in under 30 seconds without making silly calculation mistake. In this video, we are going to master the top conceptual problem on motion in a plane. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am Suman Gharai from Ishva Field Academy Dom. If you are preparing for NEET 2027 and want to build crystal clear concept in physics, make sure you are subscribed. Today we are taking a deep dive into core concept including dot products, cross product, orthogonality and condition of perpendicularity. I will show you the exact step-by-step method and shortcut tricks to tackle this in the actual exam. So, is the first question. So, in this first question, what actually question tells? If the magnitude of sum of two vector is equal to magnitude of difference of the two vector, the angle between these vector is. So basically what actually problem tells us? This problem tells us if the magnitude of sum of two vector is equal to magnitude of difference of two vector, right? So let we assume a vector A and another vector V. Okay, now in question tells sum of two vector, magnitude of sum of two vector. So basically this is a vector A and this is a vector V, right? And I take magnitude. Okay, and this magnitude is equal to the magnitude of difference of two vector, right? So we can write A minus B. Okay, so this is the actually question tells us. So the angle between, so now find the angle between these two vectors. So we all know, suppose this is a vector, resultant vector, so we write like that, is a root over, okay, A square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta, right? Okay, equal to, you can write A square plus B square minus 2AB cos theta. Okay, so this is, we can write that like that way. Now I squaring both sides, so what I'll get? I get A square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta, right? And equal to A square plus B square minus 2AB cos theta. Okay, what I do now? A square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta and minus A square, I take this side, minus B square plus 2AB cos theta, right? Equal to 0. That means this one and this one I take 4AB cos theta, right? And this one cancel out, this one cancel out, and equal to 0. That means I take like that 0. That means in this situation 4AB cos theta, I mean 4AB not equal to 0. That means cos theta equal to 0. So cos which value theta, cos theta will give you 0. So theta equal to 90 degree. So this is the answer. So in this question, so what will be the angle? So 90 degree. Option D will be your correct answer. So this is the question, and that question comes in NEET 2016. Okay, NEET 2016. Okay, so this is the question, first question. Now we take out second question. So in the second question, what actually tells? A particle moves so that its position vector is given by. So is a particle, they moves with and with the position vector this. Okay, where omega is the constant, I mean omega is the constant, and which the following is true. So in this question you check answer by answer. So option by option. So in this first option, velocity is perpendicular to r and acceleration is direct towards the origin. Okay, so you have required velocity perpendicular to r. Okay, okay, and in second one, velocity is perpendicular to the r and acceleration is directly away from the origin. Okay, and velocity and acceleration both are perpendicular to r. Okay, and velocity and acceleration both are parallel to r. Okay, so from the concept of dot product and cross product, we all know a dot b, this is a dot product. If you get dot product 0, that means a perpendicular to b vector, right? Also we all know. And also if a cross b equal to 0, that means a vector parallel to the b vector. This condition we all know. But in this question, already the position vector given. What is the position vector? So the position vector r equal to, what is the position vector? Cos omega tx, cos omega t x cap and plus sin omega t y cap. So this is the position vector. So in question asks you particle moves so that position vector is given by, where omega is the constant, which is the following true. Achha, velocity. So first you calculate the velocity. So velocity means v is a vector dr dt. Okay, so d dt, r means cos omega t x cap plus sin omega t y cap. So in question given omega constant, so that's why you can write this property like that. We all know linear property, theta at a plus b. So you can write like that, dA dt plus dB dt. Okay, so similar way, d dt is a cos omega t with x cap plus d dt sin omega t with the y cap. Okay, okay, now you know, if you differentiate, what we get. So this give you cos, I mean minus sin omega t, and again derivative this one, you get omega. Okay, with the x cap, right? Similar way, plus sin omega t give you cos omega t with the omega and y cap. So this is the velocity vector. Okay, so this is a velocity vector. So if you write like that, minus omega sin omega t x cap plus omega cos omega t y cap. So this is the velocity vector. Okay, now we calculate acceleration. So acceleration, again differentiate velocity with respect to time. So similar way, d dt you get minus omega cos omega t x cap plus d dt omega cos omega t. Okay, sorry, this one is sin omega t, right? Sin omega t, sin omega t. This one is cos omega t y cap. So this is the acceleration. So now differentiate this one, you get same way, this is a constant minus omega square cos omega t x cap, because this is the m you consider, and first you derivative sin omega t, then you get cos omega t, again differentiated omega t with respect to t, you get omega. So that's why that this one is the omega, from this once again omega comes, so that's why omega square, and plus in this situation, so omega square sin omega t y cap. That means if you take common out, I mean minus omega square, you get cos omega t x cap plus sin omega t y cap. So minus omega square, this one is the r, we already know this is the r, cos omega t x cap, because this one is the r vector. So this is the acceleration. So what I get, okay, I have given r vector and also v vector and also a vector. So this one is the right, this one is the r vector, right, r vector, and we get the v vector here. Okay, then we get the acceleration here. So in question, what actually asks, velocity is perpendicular to the r and acceleration is direct towards the origin. So first, velocity is perpendicular to the r. So perpendicular means just you get to get dot product. If you get the 0, then these two vectors are perpendicular. So what I do here, I take dot product with r and v. So that means I take dot product r dot v. So I have r will be cos omega t x cap plus sin omega t y cap. So this is the cos. Okay, and dot v. V means here we get here v get minus omega sin omega t x cap plus omega cos omega t y cap. So in case of dot product, we all know x cap s cap give you 1, so you get minus omega cos omega t dot sin omega t, right, because x dot cap x dot 1, I mean x cap dot x cap give you 1 or x cap dot y cap give you 0. Okay, that we all know, but it's 0. So in case of y cap give you 1. So this is the plus sin omega t, omega sin omega t cos omega t. So this is a cancel out, that means you get 0. That means a and b are, so already according to the definition of dot product, so if you get the dot product 0, that means a b perpendicular, we all know. So that's why velocity is perpendicular to r with the acceleration. So this is the velocity is the perpendicular to the r and the acceleration. So this is the r, velocity is perpendicular to the r. So here also velocity is perpendicular to the r, velocity and acceleration both are perpendicular to the r. So you take so for this you calculate also dot product. So if you get dot product with the acceleration, then also check one. So if you take r dot a, so in this situation also you get cos omega t x cap plus sin omega t y cap, right, dot with the minus omega square cos omega t x cap plus omega square sin omega t y cap. So if you do dot product, minus omega square cos square omega t, and you get plus omega square sin square omega t. That means if you take the common out, minus omega square, you get minus cos square omega t, right, plus sin square omega t. That means that's one not equal to 0. That means r and a are not equal to 0. That means they are not perpendicular to each other. Okay, r and a. So due to this, velocity and acceleration both are parallel. Velocity and acceleration both are perpendicular to the other. So this one is the correct, matlab incorrect option, because if they are dot product, that means if you take dot product and not equal to 0, that means they are not perpendicular to each other. Okay, velocity and acceleration both are parallel to us. So if you want to check parallel, so you calculate the a cross b. So in this also a cross b are not equal to 0. You just calculate this one, I mean a cross b. A cross b means here also r cross, here also velocity and acceleration, right, velocity, so v cross A. So just you cross product like that way, x cap, y cap, z cap. So for that x cap, y cap, z cap, you get x cap, y cap, z cap. I mean, first I take v. So v means minus omega sine omega t. Okay, minus omega sine omega t. Okay, and in the case of omega cos omega t, so omega cos omega t. So only this is a 2D, so that's why I erase this one. Okay, and in case of acceleration minus omega square cos omega t, and this one omega square sine omega t. So that's why if you take minus omega cube sine square omega t and minus plus omega cube cos square omega t. So that's also minus omega plus minus omega cube common. So minus sine square omega t plus cos square omega t. So that also not equal to 0. That means R and V, I mean your V and A are not parallel to each other. So in case of parallel, the cross product must be 0. But what I get result, A cross B not equal to 0. That means they are not parallel. So these two options are. Now one option here present, these are two options. So in this also velocity is perpendicular to the R, and here also velocity is perpendicular to the R. Now in this second part, acceleration is the direct towards the origin and acceleration is direct towards the direct from the origin. So just check. So what we get the answer in acceleration? So in case of acceleration you get minus sign. So if I take positive sign, then acceleration along towards the outward. So due to the negative sign, the acceleration due to the, sorry, if I take positive sign, so suppose if I had positive sign, then due to the positive sign, acceleration x towards the center. Sorry, x towards the outward. But due to the presence of negative sign, they x towards the center. So that's why what is the answer? So acceleration direct away from, this is the not correct, so this is the correct option. So this is the good question. So from that question you solve that way. Okay, next one. So in the question number 3 is also very important question. A position vector of a particle r is function of time is given. This one is the position vector, where r is in meters, t is in the second, and I and j denoted the unit vector along x and y direction respectively. Which one of the following statement is wrong for the motion of particle? So in the motion of particle, which one is the wrong? So in the first option, magnitude of the velocity of particle is 8 meter per second. I mean, you calculate the magnitude of the velocity. So this is the position vector, right? So you calculate the velocity. Okay, magnitude of the velocity, that means velocity, you calculate the velocity. In the path of the particle is circle of radius 4 meter. Okay, and the acceleration vector is along minus r, and magnitude of the acceleration vector is where v square by r, where v is the velocity of the particle. So first I calculate here velocity. So this is the position vector r cap. So first one r cap, and is a 4 sine 2 pi t I cap, and plus this one is the 4 cos 2 pi t j cap. So this is the position vector. Okay, now differentiate this one, you get the velocity. So dr dt, right? Position vector, that means d dt, okay, 4 sine 2 pi t I cap plus 4 cos 2 pi t j cap. So this is the velocity I put here. So in this situation here 4 is the constant, so that's why they comes out the integration, and sine comes out cos 2 pi t, and again differentiate this one, so you get 2 pi, right, I cap. In this situation, 4 and sine gives you the minus sine 2 pi t. Okay, again 2 pi comes, j cap. That means I get answer 8 pi. Okay, 8 pi cos 2 pi t I cap and minus 8 pi sine 2 pi t j cap. This is the velocity vector. Okay, now magnitude of velocity, you calculate the magnitude. Basically magnitude is equal to e to the root over square, I mean 8 pi cos square 2 pi t, this one also square, plus 8 pi square, so sine square 2 pi t. So if you take common out 8 pi square, that means you, this one is the cos square 2 pi t plus sine square 2 pi t. Okay, and this give you 1, so that means root over 8 pi square, that means 8 pi meter per second. Okay, so 8 pi meter per second is the correct answer. Okay, and you check path of the particle is a circle of radius 4 meter, and both one also change, acceleration vector is along r1, so this one all is the incorrect answer, so just you check it. Okay, so this is the third question. Okay, now we talk about the fourth question, number 4. So in this question, if vector a cos omega t I cap and sin omega t j cap and b also given are the function of time. Okay, so these two vector, then the value of t at which they are orthogonal to each other. Okay, already we know when two vectors are orthogonal, that means a dot b, you get the 0. So in the question asks you, there have also given two vectors, and these two vectors are function of time, then the value of t at which you calculate the t when they are orthogonal. So what I do, just you do dot product. This question also, all this question comes 2015. This is the comes 2015. Okay, 2015 in NEET, and this question comes in your exam, I think 2016 in your NEET exam, and this one also come 2016, this 2016, and this one come 2015, and this one comes, I think it will be also 2015 ही होगा. Okay, 2015-14 होगा. So if the vector, so this is a vector a cos omega t, just you do dot product a dot b. Okay, calculate dot product, that means cos omega t I cap plus sin omega t j cap, right, and dot cos omega t by 2 I cap plus sin omega t by 2 j cap, right. So just do cos product, you get I dot I1, we all know I dot I1 or I dot j give you 0. So we get cos square, right, like that, cos omega t dot cos omega t by 2, and again sin omega t and sin omega t by 2. This is the option. Okay, and we know all the formula, cos a minus b. Cos a minus b means cos a cos b plus sin a sin b. So this one cos omega t minus omega t by 2. Why? Because we know cos a minus b is equal to cos a cos b minus sin a sin b. So this is the formula we all know. So in this situation, so in the question Also already tell you this is the orthogonal, that means orthogonal condition a dot b equal to 0, that means cos omega t minus omega t2 by equal to 0, that means 0, that means omega t minus omega t2 by equal to 0. Okay, that means you get omega t minus omega t, okay, omega t 0, so you can write like that way. Okay, 0 means you like that way. Okay, you like write cos omega t minus omega t by 2 equal to cos pi by 2, that means omega t minus omega t by 2 equal to pi by 2, that means you get here from omega t 2 omega t minus omega t by 2, I mean pi, so the omega t is equal to pi, t means pi by omega, so this is the time comes from here pi by omega, so this is the option A, pi by omega. Okay, this also comes in your exam 2014, 2000, this one is the 15, so this one also 15 I think. Okay, comes in your NEET exam. Okay, so this one is the last question we discuss here. Again we another video we discuss about the another this on this topic, there have lot of question. Okay, so we discuss later. So in this video this is the last question. Okay, so in this question what actually asks this question, so this is the question, a vector ABC such that a dot b equal to 0 and a dot c 0, then vector parallel to a, I mean a dot, okay, that means a dot b is on 0 and a dot c equal to 0 given, then the vector parallel to a, you calculate the vector parallel to a. So how I calculate this one? So just a dot b and a dot c equal to 0, that means we know when two vectors are parallel, then the vector parallel to a each, I mean a parallel to which vector, a cross b, b cross c. So just what I do, we all know a cross b cross c equal to, it will be back minus cap b a dot c minus c a dot b. So this is a formula we all know, a dot c equal to 0 means a dot c equal to 0, that means this one 0, this one 0, so give you a cross b cross c equal to 0. We all know a cross b equal to 0, that means a b are parallel, so in this situation a parallel with the b cross c, you take this one is the a and this one is the whole, this one is the b, also you can take this one is the d, that means a d are parallel, so d means b cross c, so this one is the option C. So this is the question that also comes 2013 in your NEET exam. Okay, thank you for watching this video.